Hello everyone, this video is going to walk us through practicing descriptive statistics. So the first thing that you want to do when you open up a data set is figure out what is it about. So we have students and we can scroll all the way down and see that we have 75 students in this data set. I've got some 2s here and some 1s here, so let's jump back up. So it looks like we have 2 classrooms, classroom 1, classroom 2. We have the student's sex, so if they were male or female. We have dibbles, and so this is going to be a continuous variable because these numbers mean something. They're the words per minute from dibbles. That's the test score. And so we know that 74 is bigger than 46 versus sex and classroom over here are actually categorical variables. It doesn't matter if classroom 1 is first or classroom 2 is second, and the same with male and female. It's not like we're putting males first and females second. And then the student number, this is just our ID. So we have CMAS, reading, and math. These again are our continuous variables because they are our values. And then we actually have over here categorical information about CMAS, reading, and math. And so we see, did they meet expectations, partially meet, not meet, based on their scores over here. All right, so far so good. So the first thing that we want to do is describe this data. So we're going to go over here to data analysis. If you do not have this tab right here, so we go to data up here and it exists right here, then we need to enable it. So very quickly, you're going to have to pause this video and walk through it. File, options, add-ins, way down here at the bottom, manage add-ins. Make sure that these two are clicked, say OK, and data analysis will now appear. When we click on data analysis, we are going to descriptive statistics to start. So we're going to say OK. It's going to ask us what column that we want to use. Now this is going to be how we do continuous variables. So I am going to have my cursor here, so you can see that it's blinking, and now I'm going to go back to my data set, and I'm just going to highlight this first column all the way down, and so now I have that listed here. I included my label that was dibbles, so I'm going to say labels. I want summary statistics, and I'm going to say OK. It's going to jump me to a new tab. In this new tab, I have a lot of information. So I get my mean score. So this one is what we want. I also have median and mode, which isn't super helpful in this case. I like mean and standard deviation. You can also make sure that your count down here matches how many observations you have. So in this case we had 75 students, and so I would like there to be 75 observations here and not 70, meaning I didn't highlight everything. So those are the three to help me describe the dibbles. So you can do the same thing with CMAS, reading, and math. Now if I want to describe these categorical variables, it's not quite as easy in Excel. But the first thing I'm going to do is highlight everything. So you can select all, Control A if you are not on a Mac. Then I'm going to go up here to data again, and I'm going to go to sort. Make sure that it's clicked that my data has headers. And I want to sort by, let's do classroom. Okay, so now everything is sorted by classroom. You can go through and count these, or you can highlight all of the ones. Whoa, too far. Highlight all of the ones and then look way down here at the bottom and it will say the count is 37. So I have 37 in classroom 1. When I highlight all of my 2s, I'm going to go back down here and I see that I have a count of 38. So I have 38 in classroom 2. That's the easiest way to do this in my opinion. So we can do the same thing and sort sex and highlight those. We could do the same thing and highlight and count our CMAS reading categories. In this case, I'm going to highlight all of the partially mets. And down here I can see I have 24 students that partially met expectations for reading. I can see I have 15 that did not meet expectations. I have 35 that met expectations, and then I have one that exceeds expectations. So I would just create a little table to the side or just on a piece of paper and write down how many categories that I have.